Hello, guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am your host, Edikanobot, and this is Isaac News. So, today we're going to be talking about the Naira dollar exchange rate and why the Naira has gained over the dollar. Is it over? Why the number has gained against the dollar, not over, against the dollar in recent times. Okay, so let's get straight into today's video. The naira gained 26.24% against the dollar in the parallel market last week, despite decline in the country's external reserves. So, first question: what is a parallel market? I did not also know. I think I found out today or yes, I think I found out this morning that the parallel market is what we know as the black market. So the proper name for the black market is actually the parallel market. So now the official naira dollar exchange rate is supposed to be $1 to about 430 naira. Okay, that's how you get it from CBN, but CBN does not have plenty dollars. So the parallel market or the black market has been selling $1, depending on the demand and supply curve. So what is there to be happy, you may ask me, with this high naira dollar exchange rate? Okay, now I'm not happy that it's this high, but this only thing I'm happy about, that made me make this video is that people try to make money off this bleeding country. So when the CBN governor announced that the naira would be redesigned, a lot of wicked, a lot of people who had money stashed a lot of people who had money stashed somewhere, found out that, oh, they had set a limit as to how much cash you can deposit into your account. So as to not be flagged by the bank or by EFCC for for putting too much money into your account. Many people, were trying to seek alternative sources through the I&E window, through Bureau de Change, in order to buy dollar. So dollar was on crazy high demand when they announced for the redesigning. So this is what corrupt people do. They have maybe 20 million naira in cash and they cannot put it in their bank. Some people even have billions of naira in cash. So they will take that billions of naira and go to the parallel market and exchange it for the dollar. Do you get the point? So imagine all the thousands of cash that have been hoarded for over 20 years in this country. The ones that are still good because many of them have been, have deteriorated, have been damaged beyond use. So they're going to take this huge chunk of money right now and go and seek to buy dollar and give naira instead. So if you know your economic, the demand and supply curve, you would understand that when there is an increase in demand and a decrease in supply, what happens? The prices surge up. So the naira dollar exchange rate was already high, about 700 naira. CBN announced the reasoning of the naira from 100 notes upward to 1,000 naira notes. And then what happened? The demand spiked. It shot up like this. It catapulted because many people were trying to buy the dollar and to give naira, so that these people that bought naira will now go and deposit this naira into their account. Now, because they are bureau de change people, they can legally deposit huge chunk of cash into the system because they can show that, oh, I got this cash by exchanging this amount of dollars. So they can clean the money for these corrupt people. But then, so the increase in demand and the decrease in supply led to a price surge. So many Nigerians, who are into selling dollar, that is FX, forex exchange, went and bought a lot of dollar. They bought a lot of dollar at, let's call it, at about 800 naira, hoping that they will sell it at about 800 naira to a dollar. Okay, hoping that they will sell it for about maybe 850, because at some point it even reached 900 naira to a dollar on the parallel market. So a lot of Nigerians went and bought a lot of dollar. People who were hoarding their dollars, many of them brought it out, trying to exchange it for a lot of, to exchange it for the naira and make huge chunk of profit. And at the same time, the central bank government noted that this thing is becoming alarming. How can Naira just keep rising or I mean, keep depreciating in value up until 900 Naira to $1? That's too wicked. So what the central bank government do they went to the country's reserve, foreign exchange reserve, and they brought out a huge amount of money, an unspecified sum of money, and they pumped it into the economy. So remember our demand and supply curve: high demand, low supply equals to high prices. What of when there is high demand and high supply? The prices begin to what? They begin to drop and begin to stabilize. Now, what of when there is low demand and high supply? The price begins to crash down. So what happened when the central bank government pumped a lot of dollar into the market? There was now what? A high supply. So we had an increase in supply from the central bank. We had an increase in supply from people who were already holding dollar in order to create scarcity. We had an increase in supply from people who went to rush and buy a lot of dollar to make money from a bleeding country, from a very difficult situation. So CBN brought in a lot of dollars. The guys holding dollars brought it out, and more people went and bought dollar to exchange for naira. So what happened? There was a very high supply, and the supply was higher than the demand. So the price began to crash down in the parallel market, on black market. That is why the naira is actually currently at 680 naira to a dollar, as opposed to 900 naira less than 1 week ago. So this is the main on the Nigerian flank. This is one of the major reasons. Another reason why the naira has gained against the dollar is because there was, and there still is, some speculation that the American government is planning to redesign the US dollar note. So they are, or and also that they are planning that all dollar notes that were printed below the year 2021 will no longer be useful. So what these build the change guys want to do is they wanted to sell off all their dollar notes that were printed below 21. So think of dollar notes printed in maybe 2017, in 2018, 2019, in 2020, in all these African countries. So when there was this speculation that, oh, America wants to clean up every dollar note below 2021. So all the guys holding dollar that sell dollar, they wanted to get rid of all their dollar notes that were printed below the year 2021, so as to go and buy the ones printed from 2021 above, so that the dollar notes will not become useless in their custody. So this also made a lot of people to bring dollar, say, hey, come and buy, come and buy, come and buy, hoping that the risk would leave them as dollar sellers and would now be managed by the person that will buy this dollar note. But then this was a false alarm. This was a false flag. The American government had no intention of, not no longer using dollar notes made below the year 2021. It was a rumor that has favored the naira, and because it is a rumor and it's not true, people will no longer begin, the supply will begin to decrease a bit. So we are hoping that the naira will be stable at this rate for the coming weeks, and may begin to depreciate in value and maybe go up to 700, 750, and stabilize there. So um, this is to say that when things are bad, you're not supposed to seek ways to make money from a bad situation. So typically in Nigeria, whenever there's fuel scarcity, most times fuel scarcity is even artificially created. The people, the fuel owners or the fuel station owners, sometimes they hoard and create scarcity so as to increase prices, because when there's high demand and low supply, prices surge up. But there are still many filling station owners who, despite all this, still sell at the price they bought, because most of these things is artificially created. So the naira right now is being exchanged at 680 naira to $1. And the last reason on my own end why the naira has also appreciated is because recently there was a very big crash in the crypto world. So a particular crypto company lost over $16 billion. This is just one crypto company. It lost over $16 billion of worth of cryptocurrency overnight. Now, there were many other big multinational companies that invested into this crypto company. So the crash, this particular crypto crash, has affected the dollar. So when the crypto crash as it did, the dollar depreciated a little in value. So when dollar depreciated in value, it made the naira to appreciate too. But since this appreciation of the naira because of the dollar crash is not because of better economic situation in the country, by the time the dollar begins to stabilize, we will begin to see the naira depreciate as the dollar appreciates. So the crypto has crashed, okay, or this particular crypto company has crashed, and right now the crypto world is suffering a huge loss, and it has affected the dollar. So the dollar has depreciated in value, making the naira to equally appreciate. So in summary, why has the naira gained value? Because CBN pumped in more money from the central bank, more dollar from central bank, in order to mitigate and to checkmate the increased demand and high prices. A lot of FX holders were afraid of the rumor that the US will no longer want dollar printed below 2021, and so they pumped it into the economy, make increasing the supply with a fixed demand. Another reason is that a lot of dollar sellers went and bought more dollars from wherever they buy dollars, and so the dollar quantity in Nigeria increased, and also because the dollar has depreciated in value because of cryptocurrency crash. What is responsible for the demand, the high demand? CBN's intention to redesign the new naira note has increased demand for dollar, because many people want to clean their dirty, corrupt money by exchanging this huge sum of millions or even billions of naira for dollar, thereby increasing the demand for dollar. And another reason why this also demand is because we're getting close to the festive period. So as we begin to draw close to the festive period, a lot of transaction will be going on the international communities. So many Nigerians will seek to import a lot of things that will be sold this festive season. So that has also increased the demand on dollar, thereby leading to an increase in the price. So this is where we're going to end for today's video. This is not just only good news, this is also an update as to the naira dollar exchange world, and to equally tell us that, well, um, don't um, don't be too careless with your investment. The dollar may begin to appreciate more and more in the coming days, but enjoy what you can enjoy right now. In fact, if you really want to get dollar now, because in a few days time dollar will begin to increase against the naira. So this is what we're going to end for today's video. I really felt the vibe in today's video, and I know you're going to feel it too. Please like this video, share, subscribe, and turn on your notification bell so you can be notified whenever we drop more videos. Until we meet again, remain blessed.